What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishu Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
You are not the father. Let's get it.
30% of the males who get DNA tested annually, according to the American Association of Blood Banks, which is the accrediting body for the DNA labs. This is over 44 DNA labs throughout the United States. They are testing close to 500,000 men per year, and over 30% of them have been confirmed that he didn't do it. 0.0% paternity. But sadly, because this primarily affects men and boys, there's been attempts to try to discredit me. The problem is not the men who got tested. The problem is laws that subscribe to the Me Too movement. They say, believe all women. Cornell Smith says, believe all evidence.
Believe all evidence. But what did the internet say about this? First comment here says, yup, happened to me. Damn. Paid child support for 22 years. Her real dad lived 13 miles away. This is a terrible, terrible situation. I lived 750 miles away. Wild. And how many guys are out here paying child support? That's the number that I'm curious about. How many men are out here paying child support for children that aren't actually theirs, which is why all men should get their children tested. Next comment here says, you could watch Maury for a couple of hours and know this. Got another comment here that says, I was told this 25 years ago. It's at 42% now. Imagine that. Wow, 42%? And look at that. We've got another comment here of a guy actually as surprised as me. He says 42%. And the original commenter responded and says, yep, 42% are said to be the father, but are not. 3 out of 5 are the father. That means 4 out of 10 are not. But are we surprised by this? Considering the amount of 304s that are being produced massively by single mother households, are we surprised by this? That female empowerment, where sexuality is like the highest expression of female empowerment, wouldn't affect these numbers? Is that a surprise that these women also happen to not drink coffee? Come on, man. It makes sense. Next comment here says, all this talking yet no men or the so-called leaders are advocating to change this law. Change does need to happen. We've got a comment in response that says, as long as they get paid, they don't care. Someone else added to this thread and said, I'm with you. Stop talking, do something. Women who do this should be held accountable. Men have lost everything over the lie of a woman. Last comment says, the government makes money off child support. They do. They make a lot of money off child support. So they will fight tooth and nail to make sure that money keeps coming in. In fact, states will pursue child support on your behalf. To do you a favor, your family a favor, they make a return on every dollar that's spent on child support. We've got another woman here that says, this is true. I know a guy who got a DNA test while his lady was pregnant. He didn't want to wait for the birth. He wanted to stay on his game. And that's how it should be. Next comment reads, I don't want to test. I love my boys and wouldn't want to change anything, even if they're not mine. Wow, what a sad man. Somebody would do it. Somebody would do it. So another guy responded to that, and this is the guy who found out for 22 years that he'd been paying child support on a kid that wasn't his. Next comment here says, think about the amount of men paying, going through the system and getting locked up because someone lied. That's facts. Listen, man, very interesting conversation, very interesting topic. Curious to know what you guys think and maybe some ideas that you think would bring up some change. Listen, appreciate you guys for checking out another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.